Sour cherry bourbon pie is a once-a-year tradition in my home. I lived in the Great Lakes region for years, and cherries are very abundant, especially in areas like Door County, Wisconsin, and northern Michigan. Even the most modest grocery stores carry a wide variety of frozen cherries. It's obvious that they're all different. Some are very sweet and dark, some are very small and tart. And they come in gigantic bags and they're relatively inexpensive. Even though I don't currently live in a cherry growing region, I still have the natural craving for a cherry pie. This is a good pie if you are a beginning pie maker or if you want to make a quick pie with a frozen crust. I used the same flaky butter crust for the top and the bottom. I build the lattice top onto parchment and a tray that I can transfer in and out of the cooler with ease. It's very easy to egg wash a lattice crust when it is on the countertop flat. For this pie, cream cheese is spread all over the bottom. It's really great for flavor and protecting the crust. The complexity of flavor in this pie belies the fact that it actually employs very few ingredients and they're all readily available. In one bowl goes tapioca starch, raw sugar, and salt, and in the other go frozen cherries, bourbon, almond extract, and some really nice, properly grated orange zest. The bright red, glossy finish that occurs in this pie is the result of tapioca starch. Using a whisk to distribute the tapioca starch in the raw sugar is a useful tool, and using your hands to ensure that the dried particles are evenly encapsulating each cherry and that there are no lumps sets the entire filling on a good path. I like to aim for the center of the pie shell to keep the edges very clean. I avoid pressing and I make sure to not fill the pie crust too high. This is the method I recommend for applying a lattice top. You do need a cake spatula and the top needs to be very cold, but it slides right into place. By using an offset spatula, I can rearrange things to make them perfect and tuck in the edges, and I'm ready to top it with sugar. Sister Pie coined the phrase sugar, and it's half raw sugar and half sucrose. I bake a cherry pie until it's very dark and bubbly on a tray to catch any drips on a preheated pizza stone. The only bad thing about tapioca starch and a cherry pie is that it needs several hours to set up. So we ate our cherry pie with our morning coffee and tea. It was dark, tart, and sweet, and a little complex because of the bourbon. Visually, a cherry pie is very pretty, but with a lattice crust, you get a contrast that is something more. Pies are built one foundational step at a time. These steps can be executed over the course of days, and by using frozen cherries can be completed at a moment's notice.